And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we're continuing along with the Megawatt Doom Revolution. This is map 18, XS. I gotta be honest with you, there's two things about it. You can say it's a tough map, which it is, but I think it's unfair and I don't like the map for that reason. There's a certain area where you have to, and maybe that's why you're here watching this video, I don't know, it could be. There's a certain area where you have to like tiptoe around this candle maze with candles on the floor, as you can see in front of us. And if you even closely touch any one of them, you're teleported into the damaging floor below, and you have to do a whole sequence of lifts to get back to where you started. There's no indicator anywhere in the room as to is there a pattern. You know, in other maps we see like sometimes the reflection on the ceiling will show the true path. There's nothing like that in that room. So unless you come to this video or videos like it, you have to experiment with every single candle in the room. Must be at least 40 candles in there. If you touch any one of them wrong, in the wrong sequence, or at all, I should say, you're teleported to the goo. So I don't much care for that. I don't mind a challenge, just like it's impossible to know how to do it without, you know, spending an inordinate amount of time trying to figure it out, or to coming to videos like this. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the traffic. I have a small account, but I appreciate being able to help you out. If you're unable to figure out the candle room on your own or just ran out of patience, I certainly wouldn't blame you. But generally speaking, it's less fun as a Doom player to play until you figure it out. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform, and as always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There are 48 kills to be had, 4 secrets to find, including there's going to be one that connects to that candle room, actually. It's a decoy. And 22 items to pick up, so it's my intention to show you how to do all that. All right, well, there is an imp sort of guarding, I guess, the chain gun, so why don't we go over there and take the chain gun from the imp and dispose of these 2 imps before we jump down below. Do pick up the ammo, why not? And so now we can head down. Keep running once you fall because you're on a damaging floor, and deck over here to the left. There's an armor bonus and a backpack and a health pack. If you were certainly a pistol starter, you'd be down below 100. So again, as quickly as you can, get out of this mess. And this takes you to this room. These are not switches, but in this room is a mancubus. So let's go ahead with our chain gun on full automatic, to be honest, at this range, although you may disagree, just to dispose of the mancubus. Pick up your armor here. Don't forget this armor bonus. By pressing this switch, it'll open up those doors. There was no switch otherwise on the wall over there to do that. There's at least 4 lost souls and 2 pinkies. And so we do want to stay in here as long as your ammo doesn't run out. If your ammo does run out, wait for a clear moment. And you can see to the right, there is a super shotgun right here. So you grab it and you can go blasting. So we did clear out the area. So we got the super shotgun. There's a box of ammo here for the shotgun. You do that too. Backpack, always nice. And a rocket. So that completes that area. That's how you go about it. So let's skip over here to this teleport. Now, as soon as we step off, you can't really see. I don't use free look, but we're on a bit of an elevated platform. So you just step off it. 5 or 6 cacos will appear through that door, and a pinky and a specter will come shortly for you from there. So keep an eye on that. What I do is I duck over to the right and peekaboo shoot the cacos so they don't all come down the hall. If they don't see you, they don't necessarily come. They'll back off after each blast. That's my strategy, but not to get bitten by these enemies as they come. So let's go have a look-see here. Keeping an eye out. You can see it coming. Oh, looks like I'm getting a little cornered. That's not too bad. And there's one more caco. There is a pinky running around. Strangely has not shown itself yet, but it is here. I can hear it. Okay, well, we will find it. Let's just make sure. I hope I don't get bit by it as we're fighting off the Hell Knight, which is now over here. So let's go. Using, of course, the super shotgun. I stay to the left, by the way, to traverse this area. That's how I navigate this general areas. I just stay to the left. I just find it easier. Now there are, we'll be going through that blue door for sure. That's our goal. There's the pinky. Okay, well, so don't unless you're really short on ammo, don't go for that yet, because this is an open area. So there are 2 Spectres and 2 Cacos in here. I like to try to keep them contained if at all possible. It's a bit of a strobe light effect, so it's kind of hard to see them at all times. Okay, the pinky was not woken up until now. That's fine too. So grab your goodies, health bonus, armor bonus. Try to, what do you call it? Try to strafe run your way in here, I guess, if you can. Yeah, I didn't take any damage getting in. I took a little coming out. That's not too bad. So there are some shotgun shells and health packs, or stim packs, I should say, around the rest of the rooms that we didn't really explore, or we just passed by. So go ahead and grab all of those. Stim packs if you need them. Certainly the ammo if you need it. You probably do. So let's head back now. We will be able to, yes, there are health packs and boxes of rockets in these rooms. We will be able to get to them very soon. So let's head in here. There is an armor bonus. Grab it right away. I would switch to the chain gun. I would lure out the lost souls, so hopefully they infight or at least get picked off by the Arachnotron. Come on, Arachno. No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, it's not making any friends down that way. So the Arachnotron, by the way, is guarding the door to that really obnoxious candle area. So we'll be getting past... So what I like to do with the Arachnotron, there are, once the lost souls are gone, I try to get rid of the Arachnotron, long distance, fire very, very short bursts. The algorithm will guide the first couple of bullets, even at this distance, right into the Arachnotron's mush, and you would be much wiser to do that. You'll save ammo. I wouldn't go fully automatic at this range. Pick up your box of rockets and health if you were less successful. Yes, I was mentioning before, and I don't know if you saw them, there are some... Just want to make sure there's no other lost soul. There is usually one hiding there. That lost soul could be trouble while you're trying to dodge the revenants. There are 2 revenants. So what we want to do is we want to get into this area. So just like its companion Hell Knight, this one has a little bit more. I made this a little bit more of substance to pick up. I made this map a little bit darker. I found the previous map was a little bit washed out. I always try to balance the brightness, just because sometimes it's just too dark in these areas. Sometimes it's a bit too washed out. Anyway. On this side, there is a wall that doesn't look quite right. Go ahead. Yes, do grab your plasma rifle and all the delicious plasma, I guess they would say. If you are... Oh, you got to get back on the platform again if you weren't quick enough. So this familiar area, of course, is where it takes us back to. And so now we have a decent weapon to go ahead and get the revenants taken care of. Ooh, yeah, be careful. They are not happy to see you. They rarely are. So I took care of one. I heard one clankety-clank of bones. Come on, Revenant. And you don't want to fall in the damaging floor below either. It's not very good. So sometimes we have to wait a little bit for our Revenant friend to be a bit more cooperative. Come on. You can do it. It does eventually make its way over towards the... well, it's a teleporter in the end, but... Oh, for goodness sake. Come on, Revenant. This does not make for extra entertaining viewing. You need to get over there. Ugh. Yeah, this is the proper way, in my view, to dispose of the Revenants. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. I don't think I got him, though. Or I did. Okay, well, it seems quiet enough to try anyway. All right, to assume that. So what we've done now is I'm just going to run across here to be sure. Yeah, no, I did not get him. Ugh. Oh, Revenant. My apologies. Usually he's a little bit more cooperative. Maybe just the chain gun. I probably don't need a ton left. Chain gun also gives me a little bit more room for air as far as the targeting, right? Because the plasma will hit the wall a lot more readier than a bullet. Okay, finally. My apologies. Sometimes the Revenant just does not cooperate. So this will be the candle room we will be getting to. We don't have the yellow key, of course, so I can't show it to you even if I wanted to yet. But I will. So as you know, Classic Doom Walkthroughs is famous for reminding everybody that he sucks at strafe running. So yes, I do. But you need to strafe run to get onto that platform. You'll grab the rocket launcher, of course, certainly if you're a pistol starter, and you make your way all the way to that door with the supercharge. So, I mean, am I going to be able to do it? I certainly hope so. So let's do that. Yes, yes. Oh, woo. Yeah, you know how I hate strafe running and how bad at it I am. So that was quite nice. Yes, there is a pain element, but stay away from these walls. Being even too close to them will give you damage. It's like lava. You don't want to be anywhere near these walls. You will take damage. So make your way around. There's a stim pack here. You know, I don't like the chainsaw, but if you like it, go ahead and take it. There are 4 revenants. We'll have to dispose of the 2 other revenants when we're up there tangling with the candle room. And there is another one just above on the opposite side. There are 2 lost souls in this little area, which is a damaging area, guarding the yellow key. So I'm hoping... Oof, that was very close. Yeah, there's a revenant up there. I also don't want the lost soul to sneak up on me. There's usually 2 in there, unless one came out early. I don't know. Come on, revenant. There we go. All right, well... I don't see it. You see, I got too close to the wall. So just get in there. Yeah, no, I must have come out early. And grab that yellow key. Stay away from all these damaging walls. It's pretty ugly. So now we're going to switch to the super shotgun because we're going to go down into the goo, into that little area there where we can get out. And it's a series of lifts guarded by pinkies and specters. So we got to hurry. It's a damaging floor. There's some stim packs to help. Every time you lower, get ready to fire your super shotgun. That's the timing of it. But left, and now to the right, and you're up. This is where the revenants are. So it's kind of like a button hook play that you have to do to get through all those lifts to take you up to this area. Now it's the teleporters, so you figure, well, if I take the teleporter, I'll just end up somewhere over there, right? Well, yes, but there's a very innocuous looking wall here. There's no hint that it does anything. Press it. Now you see that starts to lower, and there are some secrets there. So let's go ahead and head over that way. And you'll step in. Yeah, tag the secret. So you got your health pack. Certainly if you were less successful than I in this run, go ahead and grab it. Mega armor, always nice to have. And don't forget this side, there's also some goodies. There's a box of rockets and a partial visibility, which I guess could be helpful because there are 2 more revenants in this room, you remember I mentioned. So don't step in. Stay outside. Be patient. Whoop. Oh, brother. Okay, well, what are you going to do? So now... here's that room I was telling you about that I think stinks, to be honest with you. Any candle you touch takes you down there into the soup, the deadly soup. So let's not do that. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Here's nothing. So you're going to go straight this way. And then center yourself. You're going to go all the way to the edge this way. Then you're going to bypass the green armor. It's completely there to lure you for nothing. Go this way, not to the last row, but the second to last. Now, again, you're being lured to what is an obvious item that you got to take in order to get your 100%. Very unfair. Imagine making it all this way through all those candles just to try to get to the computer area map, and then you get burnt that way. So that sucks. Ignore the computer area map for now. Turn left here, just to this row. Center yourself. I think I'm centered. I better be sure. And... center myself, oop, and then out this way, and up. Yeah, this is a disgusting room if you don't know what you're doing or where anything is. It does show you, after you leave it, by raising the platform that you just traversed, where it is. But it's only afterwards. There's nothing on the ceiling. There's no hint anywhere. It's really unfair. Just look at all those candles. If you don't watch my video, and I appreciate that you are, please watch it many times. In fact, share it where you share cool stuff. But if you're playing this game without having to come to YouTube necessarily, this is going to be the bane of your existence. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just dispose of these. We're almost done anyway. Let's dispose of these Mankibai. You see? Now the platform that you walked on is raised. No, I have not forgotten about the computer area map, which counts as an item. Pick up all these goodies, of course. That leaves, that goes without saying. You can see this wall, not looking so kosher, so go ahead and press it. Yeah, it takes you into this room. Don't stray. Grab your computer area map and get the heck out of here, because who knows, right? So that's That's really unfair. I don't like that room at all. I mean, I'm happy to be able to show it to you and to have figured it out, and you're much happier, sure, as a result. But it's really no fun trying to figure it out, and I think you can understand with all those candles there every time it sends you into the soup. Not fun at all. So let's go ahead, run our way through in here. You can strafe run, but I usually just regular straight run. Grab your plasma rifle. I know some good players like to shoot the Spider Mastermind from here. It takes a lot more plasma, so if you're a little low on plasma, come over here. This is a much better vantage point to take care of Her Majesty, and you're a lot closer, so you'll need less plasma. And you can still dodge behind this pillar. There is a teleporter down there, but it's a very much a damaging floor, so don't get too carried away. Stay off the edge. Should be a few more blasts, and that's it. And Her Majesty goes down for the count. Now take out your rocket launcher. There's an arachnotron. And that is that. So let's go ahead and press the final switch. Now, God willing, everything is taken care of. Let's have a final count, shall we? Yes, all 48 kills, the 4 secrets, and all 22 items. You know what that means. Mercifully, we're done. And that is excess. Really excessively ridiculous as far as that candle room goes. Not a fan, not cool. No hints on how to do it. You either have to experiment with, 40 candles, whatever, and each time. I mean, there's not unlimited health. So, I mean, if you are experimenting each time and you guess wrong even once, you're likely to die without completing the map. Anyway, the only good thing about it, if I may selfishly say, is that it brings not only subscribers, but the casual viewer over to this little channel that is doing its best to have an impact, to see how it's done, and I'm hoping I was able to show you the best way to complete this map with the least amount of frustration and hair pulling, I guess. Don't want to pull the hair out of your head. If you did like what you saw, you're able to get through the candle room and say, you know what, thank God for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.